Yo, it's your girl coming at you with another video. And so in today's episode, I'm going to talk to you about how to find a job in Singapore, with particular emphasis on how to find a teaching job in Singapore, but the principles remain the same. So firstly, have a look in your broadsheets. So the broadsheet newspapers back at home, such as The Guardian, The Times, The Telegraph. Have a look at those for the international sections. Next, get yourself online. It's a big tool. Use LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is a very good source for recruitment agents looking for talent across the world. I was approached on LinkedIn by several recruiters who were based in Singapore. Then you also have a choice of approaching companies that you want to work with. So do that. Write down a list of companies that you want to work with that are based in Singapore and approach them directly. That's very integral to go out there and make your own luck. With me, for example, I've approached managing directors on LinkedIn and had meetings with them in order to get a job, because that's how hungry I have been to get jobs all across the world. And I've worked in London, I've worked in Singapore, I've worked in Vancouver, Canada, I've worked in Perth, I've worked in Sydney. And getting jobs worldwide is not easy unless you have drive, talent and qualifications. So that's integral. Then decide what type of teaching institution, if it's teaching that you're going for, that you want to work with. A private school, a tuition centre, or a mainstream comprehensive school, which is state-owned. And then for the teaching section, you can look on Dave's Cafe, ESL, type those in. I would also say it's very, very important for Singapore to have a degree. Do not think that you can go over there with just a TEFL and find a teaching job in Singapore. It is possible, because nothing's impossible, but in this day and age with a worldwide recession, why would they choose someone who's just got a TEFL over someone who's got experience and several degrees? Even if you manage to get a job in Singapore with just a TEFL, you will struggle to be approved by the Ministry of Education to teach in your field and to teach certain age ranges. So that's just an important note to add there. Another thing with finding work in Singapore is to make sure that you have a good CV. So write an excellent CV and sell yourself on that CV. And if you are in Singapore, dress to impress, knock on those doors, go in and sell yourself directly. I would also say it's important to sign your contract offshore. If you are unsure, you're not going to get an expat contract, and you really want an expat contract because Singapore is very, very expensive. An expat contract includes a higher salary, and also you can negotiate health benefits like healthcare, and also negotiate to have your children's schooling paid for, and schooling can go into the tens of thousands. So it's a really good idea to get your contract signed offshore. So those are just my tips for today. If you've got any more questions, please do subscribe and write comments below, and I'll answer your questions best that I can.